price prediction for PulseChain. Now, this one surprised me as well. And because my measuring stick when it comes to price for the crypto space is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now is sitting, last time I checked, was at about $37,000. And before this, we are now kind of in this kind of the early stages of a bull run. And before this, my prediction was always that Bitcoin will not hit 100,000. So I thought that the top is going to be about 90,000. And if you look at the price right now of Bitcoin at 37,000, that means we are almost, it's roughly an estimate of about 3x from where we are to the top, right? In actual fact, about 2.2 or 2.5x, right? So just round it off to about 3x to the top, which is about 105,000. But again, like I said, I don't expect us to hit 100,000, but obviously we might, right? Obviously, because when the excitement and the euphoria comes, we might blast through that. And that has been my prediction all along. Now, the reason for that is simple. There's a law of diminishing returns. If you look at the last 2017, the top was 20,000. And then the next run, the top was 69,000. 69,000, which is just a 3.5x from the previous top. And that means that I don't expect us to get another 3.5x. I expect us to get less than 3.5x, right? And if we're looking at from 69,000 from the previous run. Now, you could say that maybe we could get a 2x, right? Which would be about 135,000. But my targets was sitting around that 90,000 area. So if we are only a 2.5, 2.2 or 3x away from Bitcoin's all-time high, in that kind of environment, how high can PulseChain go from where we are right now? And for me, the number that I think that is doable with those stats is about 20x from where we are right now, which would work out roughly to about a 12x from the SAC price. Now, I know some people might be, well, those are not the gains I got into crypto for. I want more! And to that I say, it's still very, very possible that we could blast through those that case scenario. But this is my more conservative take, that possibly if Bitcoin's top is around 90,000, then we should have proportional gains as well. That means a lot less gains on other coins. But if you're comparing a 2.5x, a 3x to 20x, that's a huge difference. And 20x is those are life-changing gains, right? But obviously you need a bigger position in order to realize those gains. And the purpose of this is not to say, okay, now let me go all degen, all in on the altcoins that can maybe outperform PulseChain. But what you got to understand is once you get into the riskier plays, you're now getting into territory where you could potentially lose your entire portfolio. You could be wiped off. So the best strategy, in my view, would be to have a pulse position, and if you want to get those risky degens with a small portion of your portfolio, maybe 10%, maybe 5%, depending on your risk tolerance, maybe 20, maybe 30, right? Depending on your risk tolerance. But all in all, I do think that there is a risk when you're getting into a bull run to start shifting the goalpost and say, well, I know my target was 90, but we can actually do 200. We can actually do 300. We can actually do $400,000 Bitcoin. And though I think that those numbers are reachable, I don't think we're hitting them anytime in this bull run. I think this bull run, we will see that number. Now, this is not a hard number for me, but it's a number that when it does come, I should start to rethink. Because the top of the last cycle at 69,000, no one believed it was the top. Everyone believed it would keep going on and 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 on. So it's important to keep those numbers, and despite the fact that this can change over time, it's good to just keep it in mind that, look, the previous run did 3.5x. We should not expect Bitcoin to do more than 3x in this run. That means that even in your wildest dream, if you're going to say 3x for Bitcoin, that's 210,000, right? Or a little under that, say 200K. But that's getting a little bit too euphoric. I would say that my highest best case euphoria mad insane pump gains target for Bitcoin would be 150. I don't think we hit that, but that would be my target. That if we do hit, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm getting weary here. But I think 90k is a doable number, very conservative. Now obviously PulseChain is not hindered from growth by that, right? I mean, we could get something, it could blast through that, it could hit bigger numbers. But in my most conservative, most price prediction, I think that we're talking 20x, 12x from sack rate. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. Thank you guys for the support, guys, showing you so much love, smashing that like button. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. And guys, I'm streaming and I don't have a schedule yet, so but whenever I can, I'll just pop up, hit you with the live stream. And we've been having fun, guys. We've been having fun in the previous live stream. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.